I just wanted to give you a little video clip of some of the shrimp I sell and a little bit of background about myself. I've been supplying sharks and other aquarium fish to the public aquarium industry for over 15 years and working with in the marine environment for well over 25 years. These shrimp are just a hobby of mine that I do on the side. They do service some of our systems by being feeder shrimp or scavengers. Now it's hard to say because we don't have much in the frame for perspective except for that one mud snail that's in there scavenging. But these shrimp go from about 3/4 of an inch to well over an inch, or I say well over an inch in length, not in size. These are smaller shrimp we do or can provide once our shrimp season starts, white and brown full-size eating shrimp that are live as well, though the price will be notably different. The smaller size are best for your smaller pipefish and seahorses, and as they get bigger, then they can handle the full-size ones. Don't worry if your seahorse ingests one that he can't quite swallow. He'll either crush it down and swallow it after a minute, or he will spit it back out. I have had mine bite off a little bit more than they could chew, literally, and watch them in horror until they realize that they can always spit it back out. These shrimp are good in the very cold weather as well as the hot. They tend to go into stasis if it gets too cold in the water. So we don't ship in a bunch of foam boxes and other junk. We try to keep the shipping and handling on these manageable for you so that you're not paying too much for these shrimp. If you're ordering enough to last you for some time or you want to breed them, make sure that you give them cover. As you see, we have the green algae in the video, and food source, and they will eat algae. They're omnivorous, so they'll eat just about anything you put in there. But remember, you want to feed them the food that your fish needs to eat. So you can use them as scavengers in your system or in your refugium, but you can also feed them flake food or pelletized food, preferably a sinking food that will find them, but if not, if you have plenty of them, they will rise to the top to eat standard marine flake food. And we will have our video up shortly of gut loading these guys for feeding fish that are in distress or fish that are malnourished that you want to beef back up. Now they are a bit agitated because we had to put them in direct sunlight to make this short little clip, and we hope to have a bit better production value on the next video. But a lot of guys on eBay don't show you what they have. We want to show you exactly what they look like. So they're a little agitated in here, but once you give them a little bit of cover, they'll settle down and calm down. If you're putting them in for the fish to eat, then you want to go ahead and introduce them and let them swim around a bit. If you're afraid they will get away from your fish because your fish is sickly, you can simply pinch the final tail fin off of them with your fingernail and then introduce them so they can't swim as quickly. But again, I would put a couple in and see first how your fish responds to them and if he overtakes them, because you want that aggression to come out in the fish, and that will spark both a mental change on the animal as well as the physical urge to feed. Once instinct kicks in, you'll see the difference in your animal. Plus, as a treat, these guys are great. Check back in a week or so to see our first installment of our video series on nutrition for the home aquarist, gut loading feeder shrimp, maximizing the nutritional value in live feeders.